season that you wouldn't get playoff minutes? Did you hear any of that kind of criticism?
No.
What do you think of your role and how it's continuing to expand into the postseason?
I just feel like my role is to come off the bench and be a spark off the bench, bring energy, rebound, and blocking shots. And I feel like I'm doing a good job of that.
He's back in the playoffs. I mean, I know he played briefly 2 games last year with Dallas, but the last few years, when these guys have been going every year, you haven't been at this stage. How much, it's on a level, how much fun?
It's very fun. It's a lot of fun. I'm excited to be here. And the playoffs is a whole different animal. I haven't competitively been in the playoffs since Denver days, so it's a lot of fun.
And that Denver series against the Warriors was kind of your last long playoff. What do you remember about that? I mean, you kind of turned the tables, obviously, 4 years later.
Yeah, it's kind of funny we coming back here when we was facing them. I mean, me coming back here when we was facing them back then, but it's just, I mean, it's like everything comes full circle. Like some things are meant to be, so I feel like possibly it's meant to be for me to come back.
There was a big question at the defense in the middle, but between you and KD, you guys have become one of the best defensive teams in terms of blocks and shoring up the middle. How much have you improved over the year in defense, and how much has Draymond kind of helped both of you guys in terms of his defensive prowess?
I mean, Draymond is a defensive genius, so definitely he helped us tremendously, and just getting used to the system and knowing that everybody's going to have your back when you go for a block shot, or it's a lot easier when you know when you're going for a block shot, you know someone's going to drop back on your man, not to let your man get the rebound. So it's a lot of confidence in this team.
What different as a player from Denver days here?
Truthfully, I'm not really much different of a player. I ran the floor in Denver. I got alley-oops in Denver. I blocked shots in Denver. So
if you look at your line from the other day, is that kind of a different mindset where you have to say I'm going to be in there potentially for a short time, but I can still have an influence on the outcome of the game and the tempo of the game for that period of time?
I feel like I've been pretty efficient all year, and I've always went. With Steve, I know exactly how many minutes I'm going to get and when I'm going in, so I'm prepared, and there's no random minutes out there. So it's easy for me to just say I'm going to use these 5 minutes and exhaust myself until I return, because I'm coming out at the second quarter. Like I know, so it's like it's real positive the way he tells us what we're going to be doing. If we're playing it, he keeps it in mind, so you know exactly what to do.
You said you played short bursts. For that, I mean, could you play longer stretches?
I mean, when we were, I think when Zaza was out, I was playing like the whole first 9 minutes of the game, so I can't play long stretches. When everybody's here and everybody's healthy, that's what they need me to do, is play short stretches. Play short stretches and play as good as I can in those short stretches.
You're pretty much in Denver. Why do you think the perception of your play has changed?
I mean, everybody knows about the perception of my play change, so I don't got to bring that up again. So that's what
No, I'm saying here, like it seems like people
I was injured for 2 years, and the shows were still around for those 2 years I was injured, so it seemed that way that everything I did was bad.
Does it feel good at all? Do you feel validated getting?
I mean, I'm not really looking for validation at all, truthfully. Truthfully, I don't care what the media perceives me as. Anybody that doesn't have a job in the NBA as a up top, an owner or a coach or something, that's the only people I care that perceive me. I don't really care if the general public perceives that. I care if the owner of the team really thinks I'm a knucklehead. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Because that affects my money. That affects my livelihood. You know what I'm saying? Ever since I came out of college, it's the only job I've ever had. So it's affecting my livelihood.
You get more exhilaration from liking at the crowd.
I mean, it depends on the situation in the game. I feel like I get exhilarated on both of them. Sometimes the alley-oop dunk we might be up 30 and I get alley-oop dunk. That's not really a big deal, but I feel like a defensive block in certain situations, in a close game, are really important.
I think with their personnel that you can influence or impact the games even more, like you did in the first game.
I mean, not really. I just feel like coaches put me in the right situations to succeed, and that's what's happening.
A little bit about kind of the versatile. I don't think anybody's quite sure where you start with Zaza, then come with Gate.
hard to match that up because we're all three completely different players. It's amazing. So we all make it happen. We're like one all-around center, just using all those minutes up.
Block Draymond had on Damian. You were right there as well. What was going through your mind during that play?
Which one? Which one are you talking about?
The block on Damian, I think it was. You and Draymond were right there at the rim, and Draymond ended up blocking Damian in game one. But you were right there too.
This is the one where they called a foul on me.
Oh, okay. Maybe I got it wrong. But you were right there.
Yeah,
with
I saw the block where the fast break block he got on. It was Kevin Durant who was there. I think you were talking about. Yeah, that was a great play. I was on the bench. Great play.
But weren't you on one of those?
I was on one of them, but they called it foul.
Oh, okay.
Do
Yeah.
you know much about Nate Thurman? You sure?
A lot about him. These are team issue t-shirts. I'm sure he's a great player. Obviously on the shirt for a reason.
He was a great defensive player too.
What's your growing up with your mom during your game or playing the WNBA?
I mean, she worked with me a lot.
Both your aunt too, or just your mom?
Just my mom. My aunt wasn't really into basketball after she left college, so it was really my mom.
How old were you when she started?
I wasn't older. I was like 11. Yeah.
Those years she was with the Monarchs?
Huh?
Is that what you were with the Monarchs?
I mean, it was a little bit before that, but yeah.
What did she try to instill in you as a player? Defensively? Did she think you'd be an offensive presence or offense? How did she see you?
She definitely working me on my offense. I mean, she working me on when I was younger, she didn't know if I was going to be so defensive, so she worked me on my ball handling and everything. And then I spotted up, so it was easy for me to be a center. So, yeah.
Phil, you mentioned the playoffs. How so for you? How, are you any differently or think differently going into
I mean, you definitely think differently because you have the college mentality of one and done. Like, well, I do at least. I feel like we lose a game, it's just like all hell free to go. I don't. Especially here, I hate like us losing. I feel like I'm the only one like, wow, we lost. Like it's crazy. But I mean, every moment matters, and I feel like we in the playoffs, fouls on fouls like they used to be in the regular season. It's a whole different level, so we definitely have to go harder and bring the game to a different level.
The playoffs also feel different here than they did
by far.
Other teams.
Our fans are amazing. It's crazy how hyped they are from the tip-off to the end of the game. Even if we're going somebody else, they're still there. It's going hard.
What do you remember about playing in the other side?
I mean, every time I ever came here, I was always like, that environment is crazy. Like, they're yelling so loud. It's amazing.
Some of your teammates talking, and that's in some ways kind of the start of this run.
Yeah.
They won that series. Your teammates talk about all about that.
I mean, not really. I think Dre was with me when that
Right.
happened. But I mean, we don't really talk about it.
You and David get together.
No, we don't get together and talk about our roles. No.
We get together now.
Huh?
We get together and talk.
Talk about what though? What exactly would we talk about that we don't talk about when we see each other every day?
What do you like about the other two guys' game?
I mean, everybody has their own things. I was very patient, defensive big, and he can pass. David can pass. He's extremely strong. He can shoot that mid-range offense. So definitely, everybody has their own thing that they're great at.
You think of David as a center? It seems like he's.
Yeah. I don't really think of David as a center. But here, we like to play small, and teams like to go small, so it works for us.
Think back to that Denver series you got there. You think if you didn't have the Willis, you would have been scores.
I would have won that series.
Yeah.
I don't know. Were we unhealthy that year? I don't know. I don't remember we had anybody injured. Who? That would have helped definitely. But I mean, you can't go back to shoulda, coulda, woulda with this person. I don't want to be that old guy at the barbershop. Like, remember that series? You could have I'm trying to win it. That's what I'm trying to be, that guy. If I don't play a minute, and take that back 20 years after that, tell everybody I started or something.
I don't know if you guys probably practice. These guys, it looks in games like you guys practice a lot.
We don't really practice lives, but we practice plays to know when the game starts. These legs will be wrapped up. In practice, I don't like to jump too much. You know, you can't waste your jumps. You only get a certain amount in your lifetime.
Some of us less than others.
I don't put you on the spot. Who's the best lobber?
He throws it with no remorse.
No hesitation either.
No, not at all.
When he gets the ball and you roll the basket, it seems like we almost expect it.
I mean, I do expect it. And if he doesn't throw it, I'm going to try to get the rebound. Or if he shoots it, I'm going to try to get the rebound. That's all I'm really looking for is rebound and lob. That's all I'm worried about. Block shot, maybe get an assist every game.